Yeah, welcome to our first tutorial on PHP basics. Now in this tutorial we'll be creating a simple login system and a registration system. Now in this system a user will be able to register and then log in into his or her account. The editor we'll be using here is Visual Studio Code, and you can easily get Visual Studio Code from Microsoft website. So you can just type Visual Studio Code, and you can see Visual Studio Code. So you look for that and you download Visual Studio Code right from here. So when you've downloaded, you can then install and you open it. So if you've installed Visual Studio Code, you can then see something like this. It will appear the same as my own is appearing. But the first thing we need to do is to create a folder. So I'm going to create my folder right from the Visual Studio Code. I'm just going to click on Open Folder. And you can see on my address bar, we have my C drive, and you have XAMPP and HTDocs. Now, XAMPP is a server. So if you don't have a server, a local server like XAMPP or WAMP, then you can easily download it as well from the internet. So you just type on your browser, just type XAMPP, download, and then to just bring out Google Hits for you to download XAMPP easily. So it's free and it's an open source platform you can use. So if you've installed XAMPP, you will then need to look for your HTDocs folder and you create a folder there. So my folder, I'm going to create a folder called PHP Basics. Save that, and then I will select that folder. Now the first file I'm going to create for this project is index. So I'm going to call it index.php. Now in my index.php, I'm just going to show you how you can easily start with PHP, and just for now, just start that. So for us to start writing as PHP syntax, we first need to call PHP, and then let me just throw in an example and say welcome to PHP Basics. So this is going to print out this. So I'm going to save and preview it. So here I'm going to type localhost because my server is on. Type localhost and PHP Basics. Hit enter key. So you can see it outputs my result, and my result is there. So I'm going to clear this for now and just put in just write in HTML skeleton, because I'm going to use HTML as well while putting PHP in between. So I'm going to be using Emmet. Emmet is Visual Studio Code extension. It's a plugin that you can use to write your code as fast as possible. So if you don't have it installed on your Visual Studio Code, you can go to extension, and then this is extension, so you look for Emmet and then you install that. So after installing that, you can just type something like this, an exclamation mark, and hit your tab key. So after hitting that, you see it will bring out all the HTML skeleton for you for as fast as possible. So I'm going to title this PHP Basics, and I'm just going to say call my create a div. I'm going to call it container, and going to create a container with the class container. So after that, I'm going to just say a h1 or h2. I'm just going to say welcome to PHP Basics. Close this and create another one and say h5. Just say simple user login and registration system. So I'm just going to close this. So save and preview. So you can say I have this. So in the next tutorial, we'll be seeing how we can connect to our database and create a database for our users, and then we're going to create a table there. We're going to call it users, and in the users table we'll be creating some fields or columns which will be holding the data of people who will be registering in the system. So for now, I'm going to host this video from here. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.